want to welcome you back to Boxing Jabs. Tonight, we're going to talk about Canelo Alvarez dominant performance against Callum Smith. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and also comment on this video. Tonight, Canelo Alvarez proved once again why he's pound for pound the best fighter by far in the world by dominating the Ring Magazine #1, Callum Smith, in a tremendous boxing display. He showed one thing in the ring. He showed that his ring generalship and his aggression in the ring dominated Callum Smith, who is 6'4", 168 pounds. Tonight, Canelo Alvarez switched again his style. He looked like Marvin Hagler in the ring hunting down Callum Smith. The one thing that makes Canelo Alvarez such a great fighter is that he can fight you multiple ways and beat you. Tonight, he was the aggressive Canelo Alvarez, the Canelo Alvarez who was on a hunt for prey, and he broke down Callum Smith. The 12th round saved Callum Smith, and I want to give Callum Smith credit for fighting like a champion and walking out like a beaten champion. But Canelo Alvarez, to me, does not receive enough congratulations on how great of a fighter he is. He's been in this game for 15 years. He has won 54 fights. He has fought everyone who has been put in front of him. He only lost one time, probably to one of the greatest fighters to ever put on a pair of gloves, Floyd Mayweather. But after that fight, Canelo Alvarez, he didn't put his head down. He put it up. He became a better fighter, a more skillful fighter, a guy who took from his loss and was educated. He got his PhD in that loss, and now he's taking it out on the boxing world. Callum Smith is a pretty damn good fighter. He's a champion, but there's levels to this game. And Canelo Alvarez once again showed you it tonight. You could talk about Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, and all these other fighters fighting for the so-called pound for pound. But this guy has proved it over the last 15 years. His resume, no one in boxing comes close to the fighters and the champions that he has fought and defeated. He has a long way still to go. He's 30 years old. He's in his prime now. It's going to take a hell of a fighter to beat Canelo Alvarez in 12 rounds. They're talking about Cato Plant. They're talking about David Benavidez, Mr. Charlo, Billy Joe Saunders. Will any of these men have the mettle to take down Canelo Alvarez? Canelo Alvarez is a unique fighter. He has all the skills that the great ones have. Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Mayweather. Those multi-dimensional skills to fight you any way that you want to fight. He has the key to every problem. And until you find a fighter who has the ability, not only the skills, but the boxing knowledge to beat Canelo Alvarez, no one will beat him. You can talk all the trash you want, but until you get into the ring with Canelo Alvarez, you won't beat him. I hear Charlo talking a lot of trash, Charlo don't know what the hell he's getting into. This guy is the real deal. You may think because you watch Mayweather beat him that you can do it, but he's not 23 anymore. He's 30 years old, a much better fighter, a much complete fighter. And we have to give him credit for what he has done in the ring. I enjoy watching boxing for the simple fact is that I like to see fighters who grow. And when you see a fighter who grows from the age of 20 to 30 and you see the maturity, you see when he's in the ring how comfortable he is. It's like, this is my domain. When you see that, that's when you see a fighter at the apex of his career. And that's what you see when Canelo Alvarez, when you saw Floyd Mayweather and he was 30 and he stepped inside those ropes and how comfortable you say ain't nobody gonna beat him. That's the feeling I got with Canelo Alvarez. It's like, well, Canelo gonna go in there, don't matter what this boxer does, he's gonna figure him out, gonna beat the hell out of him. And that's how I feel about this man right now in boxing history. He's gonna go down as one of the all-time greats. And if he continues this over the next 5 years, it's gonna be hard to keep him out of the top 10 or top 15 boxers in the history of the sport, because he's going to clean out everybody within all these divisions. He may get Earl Spence, the Charlos, and all these other undefeated champions. If he cleans that out, you got to give him the credit that he deserves, in which he rightfully deserves. I want to thank you for listening to Boxing Jabs. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and also share this video.